Hi, welcome to episode 3 of my run with Heracross 2 Legend. Uh, in this YouTube video, I wasn't actually planning on making this one, but my run with the Heracross, with the Drapion Gyarados Heracross team went so well on Twitch that I decided to make a YouTube video out of it. I had 17 wins out of 20 battles, really insane run. Not even with that bulky Pokemons as well, only one XL, which is the level 49 Drapion. Just a quick recap of what we've been doing in these episodes. Right, in every video, I'm showcasing some battles of a team with Heracross in it. Heracross, the movesets, as I showed before, the fast move, struggle bug counter, and charge moves, rock blast, close combat, mega horn, earthquake. I run rock blast and earthquake here for maximum coverage in this meta. The things that Heracross is kind of weak to and good against, right? Whatever is good against in green, in red, I forgot Trevenant again, but it's also bad against that, and blue is all neutral. And last of all, these are my mons and their IVs, right? It's a rank 107. Drapion, level 49, I believe. The Gyarados Shadow, a rank 125 or so, and the Heracross is a rank 60 that I traded after doing quite some raids. Right, let's get into these battles. They're from my Twitch streams, so you may already have seen them if you were there. If not, here are they sped up with some different commentary. Let's go. All right. We got here a G-Fizz. That's a bad lead, so I go into Gyarados right away. And they go into Charm A9. Now, I have an energy advantage. People usually don't really anticipate Gyarados in this Ultra Remix XL meta. So it took them a bit before they swapped. Unfortunately, they desynced because I wanted to CMP with them on their move. So they would waste their energy. I could farm them down with the Drapion, but because they desynced, they did not throw as well. So I get very little farm here. I go into Heracross because I don't want to be lined up against G-Fisk. And they have a armored Mewtwo in the back. That's bad. I get hard countered all the way through here. Pretty tough. I don't have Mega Horn either. Mega Horn would do massive damage here. To the point that I might even be able to counter down possibly. Unfortunately, he does not shield it. He does not respect the Mega Horn, the potential Mega Horn. I can't shield this because Earthquake does more than Dynamic Punch. And this will be a race. He needs 3 Rock Slides. I need 2 Crunches, but he already had so much energy. I think he already had 2 Rock Slides at the point that he threw, or almost at least maybe 1 or 2 off. Let's see if I can win this race. It's CMP here. I'm 2 off. 1. Damn. Unfortunate. I guess my only win con there is sneaking and then denying, which really needs some luck. Alright. Another not great lead. It's not the worst, but it's not great. They bring in Pidgeot. Fine. My Heracross definitely doesn't want to see this because flying is double super effective on bug and fighting. They shield my Aqua Tail. If they shield this one, if they don't shield this one, I definitely shield and take swap. And they even overtap here so they don't throw their move. That's just great for me. Great. They bring back in the Scrafty. Interesting. They might have like a G-Fisk or Nidoqueen in the back. This is a smart play by them because I don't get my Aqua Tail off because they kill me in 2 counters. I bring in my Heracross to wall listing. And they bring in their own Drapion. I try to catch a move here. Which I kind of do, I guess. I'm hoping to catch the Sludge Bomb here. But they run Aqua Tail. People, let me tell you something. Aqua Tail is not a great move. It already isn't that great on Gyarados. It only benefits Gyarados because it's so cheap. And has stab, so it does some damage. Non-step Aqua Tail, not a good move. It almost does as much as a Crunch on G-Fisk, right? Super effective Aqua Tail versus not super effective Stab Crunch. Almost do the same damage. Kind of a waste there. I would definitely recommend Sludge Bomb. That is my opinion on this. They shield that. It doesn't matter, honestly. I can just farm this down, Earthquake the Drapion, and it's game. GG. Alright, Gliscor. This is quite the core breaker. However, with 2 shields up, this is not the worst for Shadow Drapion. Because their wing attacks their Earthquake takes 10 wing attacks, which is 2 crunches of mine. I even sneaked there, so and I denied their move. So if they baited me, I would still outpace. And they catch on Kingdra. Good catch, very good catch. I think I need this chip anyway to secure a swap with my my Heracross. Now I can also align this my Gyarados with the Gliscor to go for Octazooka here because I counted. It's about 8 counters of mine for an Octazooka of his, and he needs 10 of my counters for an Outrage. He did only 8. I get to 2 here. I think I desync as well. Not that it matters. I would have gone there either way. They let go. They go for the SCAF sweep, but I have a Gyarados in the back. So as much as Gliscor was a core breaker for my team, Gyarados is for his team. So we should be very fine there. I'm really glad. I'm really glad my Gyarados avoids that Kingdra, because Waterfall Gyarados is absolutely terrible against Kingdra. And at this point I just farmed down. This Mega Horn could do about 50% of it as one. It is. As you can see, Gyarados is very fragile. Resistive move does big 50%. Next matchup, Drapion into Snorlax. It's kind of neutral. I would say it's favorable for Drapion just because I resist licks. Two crunches don't kill normal Snorlax, even if I debuff. But it's fine. We throw another crunch. Do they shield this? They do not shield. I tried to snipe quickly with my Heracross. Barely not able to. Even with the debuff, they superpower out of a panic reaction, I guess. Bringing in the Charizard. This Dragon Claw, I thought it would kill, but my pretty good Heracross IVs survived this. And this Rock Blast, pretty weak move. I think it does like 60 to 70%, so makes sense he shields that. But it doesn't matter because I have a Waterfall Gyarados. Look at those waterfalls. Oof. This Dragon Claw doesn't do as much. Boom. Down he goes. Let's see what they bring in. It's a Gengar. Gengar dies to like everything. So Aqua Tail I think does like 60%. Maybe even more. They don't catch. Really, that helps a lot. Even though I still have the Drapion. And yeah. There was not much they can do. The Drapion was really tough for them to overcome. Though, they definitely should have brought the Gengar into my Heracross, I feel like. Because Heracross is terrible versus Gengar. The counters are triple resisted. Another bad lead. We go into Gyarados here. They bring a Bomb Snow in pretty quickly. Noticing very quickly that I have Waterfall on it. Because Dragon Breath Gyarados is actually not bad against this. Especially if I get a debuff. I could win the 2 shields. Alright. They get the defense drop. They throw right before my Aqua Tail. Very good counter by my opponent. I want to Poison Sting this down, which I'm able to with this move through. Very fortunate for me. And we come out perfectly with a Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb does about 60% to a Machamp. So they might shield this. Kaboom. Alright, they shield. I bring in my Heracross, and they have a Typhlosion that's horrible. Except that he has Shadow Claw. Incinerate would have been tough, because it does a lot of damage. This Shadow Claw, especially with a shield up, it's very fine. The counters plus the Rock Blast should kill. He might shield this. Typhlosion is not very bulky. Neither is Heracross, so my counters I might be able to counter him just down and Earthquake the Machamp, which I'm possible to. I am in Rock Slide range, so I need to prevent that from happening. This Earthquake does massive damage. GG trainer. Another bad lead that I won there. Mandibuzz is one of my least favorite mons to face, but it's very strong and very common in Ultra Remix. Commonly paired with stuff like, well, other XLs basically that's currently the meta, like a Nidoqueen, Jellicent, Politoed, G-Fisk. Those are very commonly paired with Mandibuzz. Let's see if I can catch a move here, that'd be great, but he doesn't throw a Weather Ball. Makes sense, I mean, he might threaten the Earthquake. I think I am barely in Blizzard range after one Weather Ball. But they have Earthquake and they throw it for some reason, thinking it does more maybe, or BMing, I don't know. Because 2 Weather Balls would have been very nice here for him. I would have shielded regardless. Coming out with a 100 energy. Though that would not have been optimal, because this is CMP, they also had a move, and I lose the energy, but that's okay. This Aqua Tail doesn't do as much, regardless. Oh, they also shield the Aqua Tail, so that's good for me. I'll throw this Sludge Bomb into the Mandibuzz. I need the Mandibuzz gone. Air Slash Mandibuzz is really bad for Heracross. And they bring in G-Fisk. yeah, I'm one of those who kind of started with the Mandy G-Fizz score last season. Even before that, I had Mandy Ferrothorn or Mandy and G-Fizz as well. It's a strong core, but not against. I'm prepared. I'm always prepared for this core. Since the Earthquake my Gyarados, I'll Earthquake their flyer. You think you're funny? Well, I'm funny too. And I shoot this move for nothing. I mean, I have a Sludge Bomb stored anyway, it's fine. Pretty sure one Air Slash would have killed my Heracross, so it's kind of a wasted shield, but it's fine. Alright, another Mandibuzz lead. This one has Snarl, however. It's slightly better for my Drapion. They also throw Dark Balls. Not the move you should throw. Can you imagine that these people with all these excels, they throw Dark into Dark moves or Earthquake flyers? It's very various at this ranking, just right before ELO. There's some really good players. There's also people who Earthquake your flyers. I will shield this again, energy advantage. Dark Pulse will do like 50% on the Gyarados. Gyarados versus Snorlax also is not a great matchup. I went for Crunch here because it does slightly more. I got the decent CMP, quite fortunate. Hopefully I can get there. Barely. Would have been nice if I got the debuff. Maybe I could have farmed him down. But that's fine. They can possibly farm me down with Mandy though. I don't like that. But they come with Skunk. Which is not the worst, I guess, but also not the best. Especially if he baits me, he might be able to outpace me, but I get a move through. Now if I deny his... actually, if he sneaks, I think we also CP. But he tries to catch, which gives me an even more energy advantage. It doesn't even matter if he sneaks or not. I get outpaced or Rock Blast either way. And that way I can either kill him with counters or poisons things down. GG Strainer. XL Skunting is really cool. I like that Pokemon. Nidoqueen in the lead. This is a Dutch player that I faced. He told me afterwards he was quite nervous about playing me, matching up with me, which we can tell from him swapping his Trevenant into my Drapion. Thank you, that's quite the gift, because my backline really struggles with that. And then they bring in Scrafty, which is kind of a gift as well. Their timer's not up, so I can farm up a ton here. And Earthquake their Nidoqueen. They store up this energy and then swap. Boom. And they shield it. Not a lot of people anticipate the Earthquake on Heracross. This guy does. He goes double shields down. I'm not really comfortable with it. As crazy as it sounds, my Waterfall Gyarados is still not that great versus versus Nidoqueen. Because Poison Jabs, Poison Fangs just do so much. Look at this, look at this. Not even debuffed. Look at this, that was like freaking 30%. He comes in with Scrafty right away to combo play me, but I'm not letting that happen. I still had 2 shields, so I might as well use them, right? Alright, Drapion versus Mandibuzz again. Air Slash Mandibuzz, that's bad for me. He's also best buddied. You know, if you run Mandibuzz with G-Fizz, I usually assume that there's no G-Fisk in the back, because G-Fisk is the one you should best buddy. It's the one that needs to win CP. This Pokemon does not need this doesn't win CP against anything. This doesn't need to win CP against anything. In the mirror, it's more dependent on denials and sneak-ins. So they bring in Jellicent, which is a decent answer to my Waterfall Gyarados. Crunch still does like 50 to 60%, which he blocks either way. I feel like my Waterfalls are really chunking still. I guess I'll let this go. He decides to Bubble Beam. I really intended to let my Gyarados go, but he's keeping it alive for me. Defense drop, very nice. And he throws immediately. They throw a Ball Beam here. Unfortunately, he's not in counter down range yet. I would have loved to get some energy advantage on my Heracross there, but yeah, it's not happening. And he comes in with Mandibuzz again. I need to throw this because I need this thing very low for my Heracross. And he swaps to the G-Fizz right away. It is G-Fizz in the back. It's not Best Buddy, so I guess that explains why the Best Buddy bonus is on the Mandibuzz. And I go for the Earthquake. That should seal the game. So, kind of fortunate with my lineup of the G-Fizz there. I'm really surprised they did not bring their G-Fizz into the Drapion, honestly. They probably anticipated me having a better answer for Mandibuzz. Good lead. But since I stay in, I'm kind of afraid of like a Charm A9. So I don't really intend to stay in, especially if they shield. They probably try to debuff me and win this matchup. Throw another Crunch, just chunks. I'm not sure if 2 kill now actually. Ah, they do still. And they get the debuff, really nice. I'll shield it, like I said. I want energy. Or I want to keep this alive for my A9. See what he does. He lets this go. In comes Politoed. I will swap into Gyarados immediately. There is the Charm A9. I bait this out so my Heracross doesn't get aligned with this. Really nice. And because of desync, I want to CP with him. Now I don't. That kind of sucks. I will shield it up. I don't want my energy gone. But the game is going to make me anyway. Because we lag there. Really great. Oh, I still got my Aqua Tail. That's nice. But I, like my Drapion's pretty fragile, you know, so I can't risk them shielding like a Crunch or I can't risk having them shield the A9 and line it up with my Heracross. Those charms do too much. I'll get to the Crunch still. It's chunks, it's good damage. Yep, and then we go on Heracross to finish this off. I can just counter this down. And then my opponent BMs me, or they don't know that Bug resists ground. Good lead. They swap into Mandibuzz. This play is very questionable on my side. I should stay in a bit longer to chip this with the Drapion, because Gyarados does not have that strong of a matchup versus such a bulky Mandibuzz. It has like, what, 1500 highest stat distribution. Yeah. Now they go straight Arrow Ace. My opponent is smart. I hope I can keep the switch because I don't want my Jellicent versus that. I'm sorry, I don't want my Heracross versus that Jellicent. On the other hand, for some reason I'm expecting A9 is very commonly paired with Jellicent. So if they shielded that, the A9 would have been in trouble if they had it. I'll throw a Crunch here, it does big damage. Except that we won't find out. But they get the debuff, very fortunate, very nice. And they throw a Bubble Beam here, I think. Ice Beam. And they have Nidoqueen. Now, shields are down, so it's pretty good for me. If they had a shield advantage, I would have been very much in trouble. But shields down, Heracross wins this. This is CMP. Or maybe not. Maybe they got one move through. All I need to do is get this into crunch range. So I need to chip as much as possible. But this Rock Slide, this Rock Blast, is barely not enough. Because crunch does more or less about 50%. And this might have been CMP because the third move, the third Shadow Ball / Ice Beam is 4 hexes. So he pays pretty fast with that. Close game. Good lead again. They swap to G-Fisk. That's fortunate for me. I have a really good answer to this. One of the best, if not. Look at the Heracross just smiling there, you know? Hey, I'm gonna kill you. Boom. Alright, in comes the Jelly again. Can I get to an Earthquake? I can get to this Earthquake, which does about 40 to 50%. Really nice. If only my counters did as much. My opponent decides to Ball Beam here. And then farm me down, I guess. That's his play. But that way I also get to another Earthquake. And then he's 1 HP. I can snipe him with the Gyarados. In the back is a Charm A9. So I'm really good here. I have a full Gyarados, a full Drapion. No shot they win this. Boom. There we go. Nice. Next matchup, Poliwrath. This is a very uncommon Pokemon. I like it though. I tried to catch a Dynamic Punch there. I failed to. They still throw. Probably an Ice Punch. Yeah. Probably run Ice Punch, Dynamic Punch. This is very smart by them because I'm in Sludge Bomb range now. Which is unfortunate for me. Let's go, I guess. Except that they Aqua Tail me. Well, that might change things. Maybe I'll try to draw a shield from them here. It's kind of an iffy play. I can do 3 more. Except that his Aqua Tail is 4 Poison Sting, so he gets 1 HP. If I don't swap there, their next Poison Sting will registrate before my Waterfall, so I lose all my energy then. So I swapped out back into my Drapion. I still have the energy on my Gyarados. Here comes a Sludge Bomb, which will do massive damage, like 40%. Yeah, nice. I'll throw another one to kill. See what he does. Whoopsie. As I said, I was doing a Twitch stream, so that's what you just saw me switching scenes during the stream. Alright. Dynamic Punch resisted. It still does more than Ice Punch, so I'm not gonna say it's the wrong play. Now, so what I do here is I'm gonna swap into Gyarados and throw Aqua Tail, hoping they think it does more than anything Heracross has and that he shields. So then I can land my Earthquake, and it works. So now I can land my Earthquake. Normal Nidoqueen barely survives this. That's fine, I can counter down. And we should barely outpace to the Rock Blast here. And that's a good game. That's a really good game. Next match, Drapion into Gengar. Good lead, good lead. Pidgeot, that's an iffy say swap. That's not a... I don't like that. I need this thing alive and I need to switch. Or I need to double shielded Gyarados on the Gengar, but it looks like I catch the Feather Dance here. Because I need my my Drapion for the Gengar. But Shadow Ball would still do like, what, 50%. So I need to be careful there. In comes the Gengar again. I'm double debuffed, but this Aqua still will do like, what, 30%? Yep, nice damage. I have 0 fast move pressure on this. That kind of sucks. In comes Steelix. Alright. Very spicy. I like it. Unfortunately, this person just got Omega hard countered. Not much they can do. They punch here. That means I can get to this Rock Blast that draws a shield. Then I get 2 crunches and we just win. My trademark is BMing, so I go for resisted Sludge Bomb here. Double resisted Sludge Bomb actually. Next match, Drapion into Magnezone. That's a really tough lead. I need to pressure this thing before it gets too many wild charges. But I'm also expecting fighter counters in the back. So maybe I should have actually not thrown immediately. If I didn't throw immediately, maybe I could have seen Pete with them on the wild charge, and then Crunch might also almost one-shot. I catch the wild charge there because I'm expecting fighter counters. This is not a fighter counter, and because of desync I miscount here. I thought that was 5 and that would only be a Muddy Water. Or a Mud Bomb. I think it learns Mud Bomb as well. No, it learns Earth Power. I'll shoot this Sludge Bomb. I'm still counting. I'm not anticipating them getting to a move there. But then I was counting and I realized they do. However, it's desynced, so now I lose CMP to a freaking Seismitoad. I was really pissed about that. I was so pissed about that. Unbelievable. Yeah, I'll shield this, I guess. It's a Mirror Shot. Damn. With that attack debuff, of course. In the back is a Machamp. If I had all my energy on the Gyarados, this would have been pretty easy, to be fair. Because Gyarados... I could have just won CMP against, no, not one CMP against Magnezone, but you know, I would have just had more energy, way more energy. So my starting ELO, here it is. Ta-da! 24-58, not bad, not bad. All right, next match. So now we play against Aces and Veterans. Let's see. They swap their Nidoqueen into my Gyarados. Again, Nidoqueen can win this. I don't want to shield these freaking Poison Fangs. But I'll get jabbed down, as you can see here. I will draw 2 shields, so I guess we have that going for us, which is nice. This is barely not in Poison Sting downrange, unfortunately. Let's see what he does here. Does he bait this? I want to keep my Drapion alive. It has play against like everything. And here I make the best play ever. I catch a Poison Fang. Well, I could have just outpaced to a Crunch. Then the back is a Politoed, which is fine. I can just Earthquake this. I do want to shield this. I do want to get that energy off. This Earthquake doesn't kill. It's not stab. Like, this is like the very few scenarios where Mega Horn or Close Combat is much better. But it's fine. I'll swap immediately. In the zeros, Drapion does beat Scrafty because Scrafty doesn't have any charge moves that hurt. So as you can see here, I will just double Slush Bomb and clap this Scrafty. There we go. That was a good game. Alright, we got a good lead here. A9, they swap in their Politoed. I tried to catch a Weather Ball. But again, Politoads also run Earthquake sometimes, so they're not always inclined to throw a Weather Ball immediately. They might build to Earthquake and bait that. It looks like this Politoed also has Earthquake, because they're throwing Weather Balls at my Gyarados. I'm calling it again. This is not a Blizzard. This doesn't kill either. So I can just farm this down. Let's see. I don't get to a move against this Ada. It's fine. You only get one. And I just hard counter this guy. I think my play here is to like... It doesn't matter here what I do. As long as I... as long as I don't screw up. That might be easier said than done. I just need damage into it. Into the A9. Right. If... This Rock Blast really helps because... if he wouldn't shield, I could just... Crunch and Poison Sting down, so it's all good. I think his only player is to call my Crunch here, but it's not because I simply get 2 Sludge Bombs, so no reason there for me to bait. Drapion into Pidgeot again. Not sure if Pidgeot is that good in this meta, like if there's a lot of Trevenant or something, but we don't see those a lot in the Ultra Remix. I think that's more open Ultra stuff. Another Crunch coming through, which I don't shield this time. We get the defense drop. I'm probably calling a Feather Dance here, even though I really want this thing gone for my Heracross. And look at this, I easily win the 0-1 shields like that. And they want to farm me down with Jellicent. I don't know what to do there really. I want to keep alignment, but both Gyarados and Heracross versus a Jellicent with energy, not great. So I'll build up to a Crunch, keep the move. Maybe they have an A9, which they bring in now as we speak. Jellicent's very commonly paired with A9, so this works out. I still have a Crunch with a Jellicent, which is not debuffed anymore. And now we go for another Aqua Tail. Look at Gyarados putting in work. Who needs those XLs when you have Big Gary? We have Big Gary. All I need to do is get this into Crunch range and we're good. Because of the Ball Beam, I don't know why they Ball Beam honestly, but because of this Bubble Beam, my Earthquake won't kill here. That's okay. They won't let me get to that Rock Blast, very good counting. And then I have a Sludge Bomb. We go for BM, of course. Yes, classic. Nice. And then the next battle we have a Mandibuzz again. They swap into Excadrill. If they say swap Excadrill, always G-Fisk in the back. If they have one XL, if they have XL Mandy, they have XL G-Fisk. They just want to bait out the fighter, which they do here, I guess. And since they throw Jiron, I actually survived this Rock Slide now, so thank you, opponent, for doing that. If I deny, I don't know if they have Air Slash or Snarl. Oh, they have Snarl, Air Slash. And I did not deny, so I don't get to another one. No, I would have. I died to one anyway, so I didn't get there. The timer's not up yet, but they're probably gonna swap very soon. There we go, it's G-Fisk as anticipated. Yeah, I can take a Rock Slide here, it's fine. And these, look at these waterfalls chunking. Big Gary coming through again here. I'll throw an Aqua Tail here. I don't think I can farm down completely without shooting again. And I don't want to go shields down, honestly. I think it's over regardless, but, you know, let's just make it secure. I don't think he can farm now before I get to another one. Well, he might have, actually. But these waterfalls bring him into crunch range, so we're all good here. Aero Ace, a very strong, I always say strong, but it's a weak move, is not gonna threaten me. The crunch already would kill here, so we're pretty good. There we go. Clap. Clap, clap. Alright, next match. Again, a Mandibuzz XL with the best buddy on it. And it has Air Slash, so I'm not expecting Charmers in the back because that would be very weak to Stunfisk. I'm surprised we haven't seen any Registeel at all. I think Registeel is also pretty good in the meta. I guess it kind of sucks versus Jellicent though. Because everything's resisted. Because of desync, my opponent is somehow able to catch while I'm throwing in their move. That should not happen. And because of desync, I miscount here. I counted 4 bullet seeds, but he did 5 and throws a Thunder. I count this one correctly and call a Power Whip. Hopefully it's double steal. I would love that. So a really good catch by my opponent. If it is a Charm A9 somehow, I'm screwed. Actually, I'm not screwed anymore because they double shield there for some reason. Rock Blast is a really weak move. It only does like 30% to Mandibuzz, maybe 20% even. At this point, I don't think there's much that beats Gyarados. Even a freaking Ampharos. Well, Ampharos might win. I'll just farm up a ton here. And he has Politoed. I have no idea why they double shield their Mandibuzz. He doesn't even build up to Blizzard, so he probably is Earthquake. And I'll just go for the crunches. At this point, I think, especially because I get this move through, I can probably build to Aqua Tail, shield one of these, and then throw 2 Aqua Tails. One into this Politoed, one into this Mandibuzz. As you can see, I have 2 here. He needs 1 more for a foul play on the Mandibuzz. I was counting. And he swaps in there. I react quickly by throwing the Aqua Tail on the CMP that should kill. And 1 waterfall kills this Politoed, and that's GG trigger. And the final ELO for this day, we went 17-3. We are 25-31 ELO here. We're still ace. We're not even veteran yet. But yeah, it was a pretty good set. Pretty good sets. I mean, it's pretty good stream. Pretty good team. I really dig the team. No bulk, almost no bulk on this team yet. Competing with like Mandibuzz, Jellicent, Politoed, G-Fisk, really impressive. I really like the team. But yeah, so for tomorrow and Sunday, I will be making 2 videos about Open Ultra. I don't have much confidence in Heracross in Open Ultra, so we're gonna need like 2 absolute monsters to carry it. Probably the Drapion again. I was thinking of Pidgeot, but it doesn't really counter the likes of like Talonflame or what's the other thing, Swampert, you know. So we'll see. Thank you for watching. Have a good one.